Please take your seats. The procession will begin in 5 minutes. Please take your seats. The procession will begin in 3 minutes. Welcome to Westchester University. Please rise as we welcome the graduating class of 2026.
Please remain standing. Good morning and welcome to the Spring 2026 Commencement Ceremony at Westchester University. My name is Evan Leach and I proudly serve as Dean of the College of Business and Public Management. On behalf of everyone you see here on the platform, we welcome you to this important and celebratory event. To begin our ceremony, Megan Flanagan, class of 2026 from the Wells School of Music, will lead us in the singing of the Star-Spangled Banner.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. This morning's ceremony recognizes graduates of the College of Business and Public Management who have earned bachelor's degrees in business analytics, economics and finance, and marketing. Through your degree, you have developed critical thinking and communication skills, knowledge, and creativity. You have developed confidence in your ability to work with others who are different from you, to think through arguments with rigor, but also with empathy. Skills that will serve you well in your careers, your personal lives, and in your capacity to shape a better future and benefit others. The skills and competencies that you have developed as you studied for your degree and the hours that you spent on this campus will help you continue to learn and grow throughout your life. As we celebrate today, we would like to recognize our entire community of educators. That is our platform party, faculty, staff, and administrators, whether current or retired, everyone who has helped shape your success. These individuals have all played a key role in your journey here at Westchester University. And as you take this next step in your life and face new challenges, you will be reminded of those individuals who have pushed you and inspired you, both inside and outside the classroom. You will remember this community that helped you grow and think and see different points of view. Will all the members of our community of educators please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Today we honor our graduates, but we know that every member of this class has enjoyed the support of some very special people in their lives. Now I would like to offer the graduates a moment to express their appreciation to their families and friends, be they present with us today or not, who have provided help and support along the way. Will the families and friends of the graduates please rise as you are able so that you can receive the thanks you so richly deserve. Great. Thank you. It is now my pleasure to introduce the Provost of Westchester University, Dr. Josh Auld.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Spring 2026 Commencement. I'm delighted to welcome our honored guests, families, friends, alumni, faculty, staff, and most especially the remarkable graduates of the class of 2026. Now, before I proceed, I want to pause and recognize another special group of people among us. It's Mother's Day, right? And mothers deserve way more recognition than they get. So, to all the mothers in the room and the mothers in our hearts, be they grandmothers, stepmothers, surrogate mothers, mothers-in-law, or any other family arrangement, you do amazing, often unseen and unappreciated, unrecognized work. So please accept our recognition and gratitude for all that you do, all you will do, all you have done. Thank you. Graduates, take a moment to look around you. No, I really mean it. I don't know if it's clocking to you, but this is low-key it. You're standing on business now. Okay, that's what my teenage daughter, that's how she would say it. But seriously, this is what achievement looks like. Years of discipline, resilience, curiosity, and persistence made visible today. This is not simply a ceremony. It's a moment that affirms that your effort matters, your ideas matter, and your future matters. But as significant as your individual accomplishments are, none of you arrived at this day alone. You were supported by people who believed in you when the path got difficult, who pushed you when you were tempted to coast, and who recognized your potential before you fully realized it yourself. So because you were lifted, you now carry with you an obligation, not a burden, but an opportunity to lift others in return. Our university's mission calls on us to prepare graduates who succeed personally and professionally and contribute to the common good. That final phrase is essential. The world does not merely need capable people. It needs people who understand that talent carries responsibility, that success finds its deepest meaning when it's connected to purpose. That kind of purpose requires courage. Courage is what it takes to lead. Leadership, I think, is best thought of as helping others be able to demonstrate their excellence. Mark Twain once offered this deceptively simple advice. Do the right thing. It'll gratify some people, and it'll astonish the rest. That line sometimes gets a laugh, but it also gets at something true. Doing the right thing is rarely the easiest thing. It often requires judgment, integrity, and the willingness to stand firm when certainty is in short supply. Courage, after all, is not dramatic or loud. More often, it shows up in small, consistent choices. Speaking honestly, acting fairly, showing compassion when it would be easier to look away. And over time, those choices shape not only your character, but the communities and institutions that you touch. When you lead with courage and principle, you strengthen teams, you elevate conversations, and you make progress possible. You become the kind of person others trust, not because you're flawless, but because you're committed to doing what's right. Like Samwise Gamgee in The Lord of the Rings, or Wonder Woman, or Jed Bartlett or C.J. Craig from The West Wing, or maybe Dr. Robbie from The Pit. Each defined not by limitless energy, but by visible fatigue, strain, and constraint. And yet they remain grounded in judgment, care, and purpose. These examples do underscore an essential leadership truth. Self-care is essential. You can't pour from an empty vessel. Graduates, the world is complex, demanding, and still very much unfinished. It needs people who can think clearly, act ethically, and engage generously with those who see things differently. You're ready for that responsibility, and the world is better for your readiness. Now, finally, I want to call attention to something that might be hiding in plain sight. We call this ceremony commencement for a reason. It might feel like an ending, the culmination of years of effort, but it is, by definition, a beginning. Today marks the start of new challenges, new questions, new roles, and new opportunities to put your learning into action. So wherever you go next, carry with you not only what you have learned here, but a responsibility for how you will use it. Your work is just beginning, and there is no doubt that what you will commence next will matter. Congratulations, class of 2026.
Thank you, Dr. Auld. It is now my pleasure to introduce Gavin Reeves, who will present greetings on behalf of the class of 2026.
Good morning, class of 2026, and welcome to the families, friends, faculty, and staff joining us here today. And of course, happy Mother's Day to all the moms celebrating with us as well. First, I want to thank everyone who helped us get here. To all the loved ones who supported us, pushed us, and believed in us, even when we were texting you at 2 a.m. wondering if we chose the right major. And to the professors and staff who stayed late for office hours and answered all our emails no matter what time it was, thank you. 2 years ago today, I was sitting in my childhood room, having just received my associate's degree from Montgomery County Community College. If I'm being honest, I had no idea what my next step was going to be. Should I start working or continue my education? Uncertainty was everywhere. Despite that uncertainty, I knew I had to keep moving forward, so I made a decision. I chose Westchester University, where I would pursue a degree in business. The moment I stepped on campus as a junior, I realized this wasn't the end of figuring things out. It was only the beginning of bigger challenges. Everything felt new, a little overwhelming, a little intimidating, and it seemed like everyone else had already found their place. That's why I discovered something that completely changed my experience here: Westchester's national sales team. A group of driven individuals competing in sales competitions against other universities. Fortunately for me, I made it through the interview process. Soon enough, it was time for my first big test. There I was, standing in front of a panel of judges, ready to deliver my elevator pitch that I practiced millions of times. But as soon as I opened my mouth, my mind went blank, my hands were shaking, and I didn't get a single word out of my mouth. I was so embarrassed. Honestly, I just wanted to give up right there, but I didn't. I kept showing up to meeting after meeting, competition after competition, and over time I got better. Not because it became easy, but because I stopped expecting myself to have it all figured out the first time. I think a lot of us have moments like that, where your stomach drops, your heart starts racing, and everything in you is saying, don't do it. But we did. We said yes to opportunities that scared us. We took chances on experiences we weren't sure would work out, and we put ourselves in situations where we could have failed, but we chose to try anyway. Those are the moments that changed us, because we kept showing up, even when it was uncomfortable, and we grew into the people we never thought we could become. That's what Westchester gave us. Not just excellent clubs and seminars, but the ability to trust ourselves. To know that when things don't go according to plan, we have the power to adapt, learn, and keep going forward. And now as we walk out of here today, that path ahead is unwritten. No more syllabuses, no more due dates, just the choices we make and the opportunities we take. It's exciting, right? But it's also a little scary. Yet we've been preparing for this. The last few years have taught us to embrace the unknown and to not let fear hold us back. So class of 2026, it's time. Pick up the pen, because your future is yours to write. I can't wait to see the incredible stories you'll create. Congratulations.
Thank you, Gavin, for your inspiring words. I would now like to introduce the Westchester University Brass Ensemble, conducted by Hannah Morrison.
Thank you. I am happy to announce that today's ceremony is being photographed by a professional photographer who will take pictures of the graduates as they come forward to receive their diploma covers. These photographs will be made available to the graduates, families, and friends. Therefore, we ask that you refrain from taking personal pictures except from your seats. I now call on Dean Leach to present the degree candidates.
Will everyone receiving a baccalaureate degree today please rise? And that's all of you. Provost Hall, I am pleased to certify that the members of the class of 2026 have fulfilled all of the requirements for the degrees which this university awards in their particular fields of study and are recommended to you by the faculty of Westchester University.
By virtue of the power vested in me by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I hereby confer upon you the baccalaureate degrees to which you are entitled. Congratulations.
Graduates, you may be seated until your row is called forward. Marshals, please escort the candidates forward to receive the symbolic presentation of their degrees.
Andreas Michael McHenry. Matthew Darren Ebner, cum laude. Kevin Decker, cum laude. Andrew Colin Poprick. Andrew James Lardani. Emma Grace Metzger. Leah Marie Matich, magna cum laude. Riley Aurora Clark. Benjamin Wade Cooney. Jacob Michael Fullerton. Donald Chester Freeman III. Christopher Anthony Klingus. Edward Peter Gornacha III, cum laude. Connor John Callahan, cum laude. Joseph Anthony Mignon, cum laude. Nathan Thomas Rambo. Ryan Michael Burkett. Gavin M. Groves, cum laude. Gregory Paul Hartwig. Gavin Robert Reeves, cum laude. Justin Anthony Pileggi, summa cum laude. Nathan D'Angelo, magna cum laude. Jake Allen Myers, summa cum laude. Matthew Snyder. Matthew Richard Dome. Caitlin Elizabeth Sammet, magna cum laude. Allison Rose Crummell, cum laude. Erin Grace Hamill, magna cum laude. Ava Marie Tayun. Emma Nicole Friel, cum laude. Amanda Leanne Marquis, summa cum laude. Alexandria Lee Zaff. Amanda Marie Mastrodi. Derek Todd Addison Jr. Martin Adam Fulmer, summa cum laude. Ashton Michael Herr, cum laude. Han Chan Nguyen. Ryan Christopher Lennox. Naomi Michaela Ritchie, cum laude. Alyssa Nicole Millar, cum laude. Jordan Lynn Ricker, magna cum laude. Julia L. Martin, cum laude. Tiffany Plutko, summa cum laude. Madeline Joy DeCarville. Elise Ginocchetti, summa cum laude. Caitlin Ray Luchansky, cum laude. Haley Sky Clark. Brooke Ann Banas, summa cum laude. Kira Elizabeth Guardian, summa cum laude. Emma Jane McMonagle, summa cum laude. Chloe Louise Mialetti, magna cum laude. Dominic Vincent Veneziali. Rachel Elizabeth Henry. Sarah Teresa McGrenra, cum laude. Gianna Wanfen Kennedy, magna cum laude. Samantha Michelle Bush. Sean M. Fitzpatrick, magna cum laude. Harry John Rogers. Dan Young Mancini, magna cum laude. Kevin Patrick Gallagher, magna cum laude. Ari Isaac Weissman, summa cum laude. Michael Rocco Jin, summa cum laude. Thomas Bell Maines, summa cum laude. David Joseph Viola, summa cum laude. Antonio Morissette, magna cum laude. Joseph Anthony D'Annunzio, summa cum laude. Michael Anthony Theus, summa cum laude. Cody Matthew Rozier, summa cum laude. Sean Lanzillo, summa cum laude. Blaine Alexander Bunch. Daniel John McCoy. Sophia Page Roberts, magna cum laude. Samantha Fuchs. Ella Antoinette Nolasco, cum laude. Cameron Leah Margiotti, summa cum laude. Nadia Sky Zimanoff Artis. Caitlin I. Walligan. Alessandra Marie Hernandez, cum laude. Amanda T. Conca, cum laude. Madeline Elizabeth Hildick, summa cum laude. Dev Millen Brombat, magna cum laude. Nicholas Thomas Hewlett. Daniel Joseph Coletti, summa cum laude. Jack M. Hubley, summa cum laude. Michael Curran Ellison. Stephen Matthew Specht, Jr., summa cum laude. Dave P. Cunningham, magna cum laude. Aidan Reed Dittmar, magna cum laude. Joshua Henry Thomas, cum laude. Ryan Michael Pelletier. Ryan Robert Haynes, magna cum laude. Candace Elena Connolly, cum laude. Aubrey Elizabeth Long, magna cum laude. Dylan R. Chiazzo. Dominic John Martin, cum laude. Grace Elaine Sherman, summa cum laude. Veronica Jean Lisi, magna cum laude. Emily Elizabeth Bujak. Jennifer Lynn Seaman, summa cum laude. Dean Wesley Wright. Griffin E. Strafacci, magna cum laude. Evan John Weinberg. Sean John Slowinski, summa cum laude. Gavin Keating Weiss. Chase Gallo. Jameer Maurice Perez, cum laude. Kevin Bocella, magna cum laude. Matthew Michael Bagnarelli, magna cum laude. Thomas Michael Engard. Alexander Michael Lobello, magna cum laude. Nicole Margaret Coyle, magna cum laude. Zoha Khalid, cum laude. Zahra Siddiqui, summa cum laude. Teresa Bernadette Imms. Sheikh Saifi Mia. Shane Robert McLaughlin, cum laude. Jaden Enoch Mercy. Hunter James Sedgwick. Scott Owen Sanders, magna cum laude. Lucy Mae Campbell, summa cum laude. Kate Elizabeth Chadwick, summa cum laude. Keaton John Fisher, summa cum laude. Lucas Stephen McKee, summa cum laude. Mark Anthony DePhillips, cum laude. Primo Joseph Campagna, magna cum laude. Tyler Thomas Scheckman, summa cum laude. Caroline Mary DePaul. Tyler David Koenig, summa cum laude. Jack Kenneth McNear, summa cum laude. Jalen Downs, cum laude. Daphne Evans. Brianna Nicole McCluskey. Alyssa Nicole Dare. Zoe Arcudi, summa cum laude. Gabriela Buezo, magna cum laude. Amy Elizabeth Prophet. Dylan James Barbieri. Connor Matthew Rednauer, magna cum laude. Jaden Amato. Ryan Scott Corson, cum laude. Henry Latulari, cum laude. Aiden Thomas Kapczynski, cum laude. Enrico Giovanni Faccio, magna cum laude. Christian Tyler Johnson. Angelina Marie O'Donnell. Anaya Kada Muhammad Brown. Nathan Charles Wernersbach, summa cum laude. Tassanul Huck, magna cum laude. Sean Williams, magna cum laude. Tom Bijou.
Jamie Baldessano.
Ryan Puleo, cum laude. Caleb Matthew Griffin, magna cum laude. Cecilia Barron, cum laude. T. Nwit Ha Tru, summa cum laude. Giovanni Nemesio Rosa, magna cum laude. Javon Damian McDowell. Gia J. Chandra. Amaya Lynn Pollock. Catherine Elizabeth Heaton, cum laude. Jacob Michael Mizak, summa cum laude. Christopher Eric Terry. Harrison John Cerullo, magna cum laude. Grant William Vogel. Brianna Hitchcock. Lisaya Morales. Ryan Thomas Reedy. Colton Hamilton Hibbard. Joseph William Hannon. Samantha Rutt, summa cum laude. Nicole Morgan Fiddler, summa cum laude. Ava Matty, magna cum laude. Jenna Christine Rickner, magna cum laude. Aliyah Abiel Rodenbaugh. Preston Thomas Kalinowski, summa cum laude. Anthony Frank Daney, summa cum laude. Dominique C. Dorman. Jaden Lynn Sobek, cum laude. Marissa Lee Taylor, cum laude. Christopher Edward Gowinski Jr., magna cum laude. Zoe Jacqueline Renner, magna cum laude. Juliana Barbara Peluso, magna cum laude. Lisa Catalina Hedon Galleguillos, summa cum laude. Allison Elizabeth Roberto, summa cum laude. Lauren Jennifer Christensen. Olivia Ann Amico, cum laude. Jessica Faith Todd, cum laude. Gianna Ferlazzo. Julian Michael Sarney. Dia K. Patel, cum laude. Ashley Lynn Walls. Leonardo Angel Mauricio Jr. Madeline Grace Davis, cum laude. Grace McFadden, summa cum laude. Daniela Mary Offner, summa cum laude. Chanel Zelde Hayden, cum laude. Adam Frederick Bauman, summa cum laude. Matthew Ryan Homan, cum laude. Connor Joseph Fleming, summa cum laude. Connor Charles Beck. Alexandra Elizabeth Ferraro. Kyria Lee Colette McNulla, cum laude. Vincent Joseph Lawson III. Braden Gary Cantwell. Holden Stewart Chandler, cum laude. Cecilia Victoria Jackson, magna cum laude. Isabella Marie Fosnot, magna cum laude. Joya Carmen Filippo. Molly Elizabeth Sheehan, summa cum laude. Abigail Ann Bednar, summa cum laude. Isaac Odentan. Shamilan Christian Joppi. Colin Offenberg. John Krozik. William Gregory Colson, magna cum laude. Tristan James Cairns, magna cum laude. Shane Joseph Haggerty, summa cum laude. Ryan Joseph Bowinger. Alec E. Shore. Ian Christopher Gangloff, magna cum laude. William Ian Fields, cum laude. Alec Valentino Pepe, magna cum laude. Anthony Joseph Barzinski, cum laude. Henry Philip Santor. Jordan Peyton Johnson. Samuel William Basili, summa cum laude. Brandon Anthony Knopp, summa cum laude. Nicholas Stephen Santafanti, cum laude. Jonathan Robert Schmidt, summa cum laude. Zach Raymond McEwen, cum laude. Brody McGoldrick, cum laude. David King Barrett, magna cum laude. Peter Joseph DeVoe, cum laude. David J. Anthony Gordon. Zachary Cole Pekovsky. Erin Charlotte Hackett, cum laude. Grace Noel Gill, summa cum laude. Jake Allen Highfield, summa cum laude. Ryan Devereaux Barrett, magna cum laude. Paul Gregory Avedanian Jr., summa cum laude.
Kevin Arthur Lohman.
Tamia Anaya Nelson. Leah Johannes Waldemichael, cum laude. Casey Linda Close, summa cum laude. Claudia Marie Bornazel, summa cum laude. Gianna Maria Pastori, summa cum laude. Lillian Ray Huber, summa cum laude. Gregory John Orleski, magna cum laude. Jacob Matthew Burgess, cum laude. Cole Castagna, cum laude. David George Stolzheimer. Alexander Thomas Brown. Kyle Patrick Langen. Nathan Smith, cum laude. Ryan Michael Deal. Liam Parekha. Ryan Allen Cribben, cum laude. Nicolo Marcello Pisapia. Luke Jeffrey Knight, cum laude. Mitchell Lewis Brown, magna cum laude.
Jack Robert Armstrong.
James McCool Miller, cum laude. Matthew Nevin Ogerman. Seth John Miller, magna cum laude. Andrew Richard Miller. Corey Nuri Urso. Emma Joan Prothero, magna cum laude. Grace Prothero, summa cum laude. Anna Elizabeth Neihart. Kyle Edward Roberts, cum laude. Mason Boyer. Matthew Donald Shelley, summa cum laude. Nyla Yasmin Johnson, cum laude. Annie Jude Kazmierski, magna cum laude. Kaylee Ann Madej. Lauren Nicole Paulus, summa cum laude. Megan Michelle Brett, magna cum laude. Joseph Patrick Franklin III, magna cum laude. Aidan John Byer. Dalton J. Moran, magna cum laude. Jianhua Mo. Jacob Gronke, cum laude. Sakina K. Bent Stroman. Umu Sise, magna cum laude. Papa Maudu Malik Dem. Sierra Maria Friedman. Brenna Lynn Sullivan, summa cum laude. Caitlin Ann Suter, magna cum laude. Emily Marie Lindenmuth. Nicholas Allen McKay. Robert Tig Moses Jr., magna cum laude. Daniel Brown, summa cum laude. Abigail Elizabeth Quinn, cum laude. Christian Gregory Pergolisi, magna cum laude. John G. Vera. Lakin Riley Smith, summa cum laude. Kira Canali, magna cum laude. Chloe Justine Overmiller. Brenna Wallakonis, summa cum laude. Samantha Violet Radzai, magna cum laude. Lila M. McMahon Skates, cum laude. Owen Andrew Slack, cum laude. Serena Marie Chaffray, summa cum laude. Miles William Chadwick, magna cum laude. Stephen Alexander Deweese. Andrew Jennings. Sean Pierce Adams, magna cum laude. Andrew Kanzler, cum laude. Chase M. Jumper, summa cum laude. Abigail Grace Olszewski. Alana Jo Jardina, magna cum laude. Kelly Ann McEntee. Romario Cordoba, cum laude. Annalise Vona, summa cum laude.
Brandon A. Kim, summa cum laude.
Anna Morgan Dagwe. Ryan M. Navin. Naledi Matutu. Sawanu Daniel Hundayan, cum laude. Josiah Jizan Mast. Ryan Keene, summa cum laude. Samuel Andrew Attia. Juliana Kathleen Sorrentino, magna cum laude. Alicia Kana Green, summa cum laude. Jason Julius Walters, cum laude. Faith Lynn, magna cum laude. Steve J. Jean Baptist.
Mia Baker, cum laude.
Daniel Thomas Pyle.
Congratulations to the class of 2026. I would now like to welcome back Gavin Reeves, class of 2026, to the podium to lead the tasseling ceremony.
Baccalaureate degree recipients, please stand. Oh, let's go. The movement of the tassel from the right side to the left side of the mortarboard signifies that a student has successfully met the curriculum requirements and has earned an undergraduate degree. Therefore, in symbolic recognition of your receipt of your degree, I ask you to now transfer your tassel from the right side to the left side of your mortarboard. Congratulations.
Please be seated. Thank you, Gavin. It is my pleasure to introduce WCU Alumni Association President Emeritus Joe Keenley, class of 72 and 74, who will present greetings from the Alumni Association.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Dean Leach. Welcome new WCU Golden alumni today. Congratulations to the class of 2026. We welcome your family and friends. First, I'd like to wish and thank all the mothers in our audience today. Happy Mother's Day. Hope you have a wonderful, restful weekend. Parents, you play a huge role in your children's success. And what a way for them to thank you today and make you proud. Graduates, as of today, you go from Westchester University student to Westchester University alumni. And I'd like to exchange a very warm welcome to your Westchester University Alumni Association. We, the students, past, present, and future Golden Rams, are part of a large alumni association of 140,000 former grads, representing all 50 states and 60 countries around the world. As you leave here today, you take the spirit of Westchester University, a spirit of excellence, of camaraderie, and of service to others. Continue to cherish the memories you have created, the lessons you have learned, and the forever friendships that you will have for life. And never forget, no matter where the maze of life may take you, you will always be connected to an unbreakable bond of your alma mater. So, you can continue to be involved with Westchester University. The Alumni Association has a board of directors of 18 elected members, of which we would ask you to give a thought to, westchesteruniversity.org, alumni.org. And I have two save the dates for your return. Homecoming, your first homecoming, September 25 to 27. It's a great event, family friendly. We hope to see you return. The second save the date is Alumni Weekend. Thousands of alumni return on the weekends to visit, to meet up with friends, classmates, April 23rd to 25th. In closing, life is short, alumni. Play hard, Rams up.
Thank you, Joe. Thus ends our spring commencement. We wish to extend to all of the graduates and their families our heartiest congratulations. Please rise and join in singing the first verse of our alma mater. The words are found on page 2 of your program. Megan Flanagan, class of 2026 from the Wells School of Music, will lead us. At the conclusion of the alma mater, please remain standing until the platform party has recessed.
Thank you.